press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to the class and I am here to teach you the lesson Flying Together. Flying Together lesson, the author of this lesson is Shiv Kumar, and the story Flying Together is adapted from the book Panchatantra. Panchatantra is a story book, and from that story book this story Panchatantra is adapted and is a beautiful lesson retold by Shiv Kumar. Shiv Kumar is the author of this lesson. So now let's come to know what is flying together, what is the meaning and what is the lesson about. So before we go to the lesson, dear students, I want to tell you something, that is, see, early in the morning when you get ready for your school, you will be little bit slow and your parents will be forcing you to dress up very quick so that you should not miss your school bus. And when you don't obey their words, what you will do? What will be the result? You may miss your school bus. Again your parents need to drop you to the school. Or else, or the second example we can take, while writing the exams, there will be some limited time to finish your exam, say something 30 minutes or 40 minutes. And if you don't pick up the time to write the whole answer for your questions, and if you be slow in writing, you will miss the remaining part. By the time the time will be over and you have to give back your paper. So what will happen? If you don't use your time and if you don't increase your speed of writing, what will happen? You will miss your marks, your percentage, your scoring will be low. Yes, when others are telling you to do something, you should obey them. If you don't obey, you have to suffer for that. See, as I told you, in exam, if you don't pick up your writing speed and if you don't answer to all the questions, then it is loss for you only, right? So, and again I told you the one more example of getting ready in the morning. If you don't get ready properly in the particular time, so what is the timing? The bus arrives near your home. Before that you should get ready and should ready to stand so that you can get the bus properly. If you don't do like that, you will miss your school bus. So like that many things are there that we can give up for the example, but for you these two examples are enough. So what is actually I want to tell you is, if you don't obey the elders when they are guiding you, when they are telling you, see, you will suffer later, you have to do it now. See, always your parents will be telling you to study, to work hard. So every day what all you finish the activities in the school, you recall in the evening. You do your homework evening itself, don't keep it pending. Whatever you have to by heart the question answers, you by heart it now only. Don't wait up to the test, don't wait till the timetable given to you for the test, till then you should not wait. You start doing work from now itself, otherwise it will be problem for you. They will be guiding you, they will be warning you, see, you will be suffering later, so do it now only. But we won't listen to them. We say, yeah, exam, it's too late, still we didn't get the timetable. Let the timetable come, let they issue the hall ticket, then we will open our notebook. So that will be the thinking of the students. And what happens in the last? You will get the less marks and you will realize that, oh, I would have listened, I would have obeyed to my parents, I would have got more marks, I would have secured first rank. See, because of my negligence, I lose my marks, I got less score. So that suffering happens when you don't obey your elders. So in this lesson the story is same connecting like that only. In the story there are the geese. There is one flocks of geese. What is the meaning of geese? Geese means plural of goats. So one kind of birds, okay. And where do birds live? Birds live on the tree. They will prepare their own nest and they will live in the forest or on the tree branches, correct? So in this lesson you can see that there is a folks of this one geese, and they all stay together. Some 4 to 5 geese are there, and in that there is one old wise geese. She is the elder one, she is the experienced one, and there is one old wise geese. Okay. Now let us see what happens to them and what is the story. So dear students, keep your textbook open, that I am going to read the lines. Look at your textbook. What happened when you didn't do as they ask you to do? So I told you, when elders, they are guiding you, they are telling you to do something, you have to finish it, you have to obey them. If you don't obey, what happened? It is loss for you only. Deep in a forest stood a tall tree. So in the forest there will be many trees. Yes, in that there is one tall tree. Its leafy branches spread out strong arms. It is a big tree and many branches are spread out. The tree was the home for a flock of wild geese. So on that tree, some geese, they are staying there. They felt safe there. So it's a big tree and they are very safe. They won't get rain and they don't have any problem with other animals. They are very safe and they are happy on that tree. One of the geese was wise and old bird. So many are small, is a young babies, and in that one is very much wise and it is old bird. He noticed a small creeper at the foot of the tree. So that wild birds, he saw that the tree, what is the tree? Under the tree, one new creeper is growing. What is the creeper? Creeper is a plant that grows with the support of other object or things. Here you can see creeper, the plant that needs supports to grow. See, just like money plant. Money plant you can see now, it needs something support to grow. So that is called as creeper. So that old wise geese, he saw that creeper is growing under the tree, at the foot of the tree. He spoke to other birds about it. So that wise bird, he told to others geese that, see that the creeper is growing there. Did you see that creeper? He said to them, let us destroy it. See, that new creeper is growing, we have to cut it now, we have to destroy that creeper now only. Why we must destroy it? The other small geese said, that is the new plant growing, why should we destroy that new plant? It's such a small. See, destroying the new plant, is it good? No. So why should we destroy the plant? That small geese, they replied to the wise geese. Let us destroy it. Why we must destroy it? The small geese, they replied to the old birds, why should we have to destroy? We are staying so high, our nest is so high, we are staying on the tall tree and the creeper is so small. Now the leaves are coming, now it is upcoming small leaves, such a beautiful plant it is. Why should we destroy it? Ask geese in surprise. So no need of, because we are staying, we are having nest on this such a strong tree. So why we need to worry about a small plant that is not able to stand also, it needs something support to stand. It is so small and also it is small, so it is a new plant growing now. Why should we destroy such a small plant? What harm can it do? So what is the problem with that creeper? It is growing, it is so small and we are living on this such a huge and strong tree. So why we need to destroy such a small plant? So what problem we are having with that creeper? My friends, replied the wise old bird, that will become thick and strong. So now it is small, that creeper is small, but later it will grow thick and strong. It will grow very soon. What of that? Asked the geese. What harm can a creeper do to us? So if it is growing strong, then also what is the problem? We are staying in a strong tree. What is the problem with a small creeper? Don't you see? Replied the wise bird. With the help of that creeper, it will be possible for someone to climb this tree. Though the tree is very tall and very strong. To climb the tree, the hunter needs supports to keep the leg. He should keep the legs step by step and he has to climb. So this creeper can help the hunter to climb the tree. See, if you want to climb somewhere, we take ladder. How the ladder will be? It will be having some sticks so that we can keep our legs safely and we can climb up. So the work of ladder this creeper do. The hunter can keep the leg on the creeper and they can climb the tree. Don't you see, replied the wise bird, with the help of the creeper it will be possible for someone to climb this tree. A hunter can come up and kill all of us. If hunters see the creeper growing, if the creeper grows very thick and strong, if it gets wind up to the tree, and the hunter easily he can climb the tree and he can kill all of us, because hunter usually what they do, no, they put the net and they will catch the birds. So hunter can catch all of us, so we need to destroy that creeper. But the small geese, what they do, no, they felt pity, they felt very sorry to destroy that creeper. So what they said to the bird, well, there is no hurry. So that small geese, what they said, if it is so that hunter can kill us, then okay, we will destroy, but not now, it is very small, not now, let the creeper little bit grow, little bit old, so after that we will destroy, not now. There is no hurry, they replied. The creeper is very small, so it is growing. So let it grow, let it become little bit, let it grow. Later we can see it. Now don't want. It would be pity to destroy it now. So such a strong plant, if we destroy, we feel very sorry for that. So don't want. Let the creeper grow. Destroy the creeper while it is still young. The wise bird says, you have to destroy it now only, before it is growing. So now it is growing, a little bit it has grown. You don't wait for a long time, you destroy it now only. The old wise bird, he warns again and again to other geese, so let us destroy that creeper now only. Why? Because now it is tender and you can cut it easily. So the creeper stem is very much tender, very soft now. We can cut that stem with the help of our beaks. But if it grows, it will become very thick and strong. We can't cut it with our beak. So better we should cut it now only, because it is very tender and very soft. Now it is tender and you can cut it easily. Later it will become hard and you will not be able to cut it. Once it becomes strong and thick, you can't cut it. We will see, answer the birds. Okay, we will see, not today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, after some days we will cut it. Okay, now you don't take mention. Like that the small geese replied to the wise bird. We will see, answered the birds. But they did not destroy the creeper. So after many days passed after that, all the geese, they were busy in collecting their food and all, they forgot to cut the creeper and they forgot everything about the creeper. They forgot the wise bird's advice. Even they forgot that the wild bird, he told that to destroy the creeper, that also they forgot. As the creeper grew, it began winding its up the tree. So creeper started growing, it started winding. What is the meaning of winding? You just turn the textbook and you can see there. Winding means go in circular spiral course, means it started rotating the tree. It started the creeper. It started rotating in the circular direction. It started growing on the tree. As it began winding its up the tree, it started growing up the tree by winding the whole tree. Stronger and stronger it became. So it became very thick and became very strong, like a rope. How the rope we can wind it, no, like that it became very much strong and thick. Stronger and stronger it became until it was strong as a thick rope. So after days later, after 1 month, 2 months, the creeper grown in such a way it became a thick, strong rope. One morning, When the geese had gone out in search of food, a hunter came to the forest. So what happens? These birds early in the morning they will go to search their food, and evening they will return back. So the one morning what happens? These all geese they went to search their food, and by that time hunter came to the forest. So this is where the old geese live. He said to himself, after seeing the tree, he saw the nest and he understood that the geese are staying, because the hunter's work is to catch the birds. So he saw that there is a nest and definitely there are some geese over there. So it will be very nice to catch the geese. He said to himself, when they come back in the evening, I shall catch them. Now all the birds they have went to search the food. Evening they will come back, and when evening they will come back, the hunter will put the net and he will catch all the geese. That was the planning of the hunter. So this is where the old geese live. He said to himself, when they come back in the evening, I shall catch them. The hunter climbed up the tree with the help of creeper. He got to the top and spread his net there. So what he did? He has to see the nest, how big the nest is, what to do, how he has to catch the birds. So what he did? He kept his leg on the creeper and he climbed the whole tree. He saw the nest and he put all the net on the whole branches, on the leaves. He put the net and he came down. So he spread his net, then he climbed down and went away. And easily he climbed up and easily he came down, because with the help of creeper he put the net. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. So it was very net, he spread the whole net on the branches and he came back down. And evening when these geese returned to the tree, it was very much dark and they were not able to see the net, and they came and sat on that tree. In the evening, the geese returned home. They did not notice the net. As they flew into the tree, they were trapped. They struggled hard to get out but could not. So when they sat on the tree, when they sat on that branch, their legs, it went inside the net and they were trapped. They were not able to remove their legs, because the net, it will be having small holes, no? The legs went and they got trapped in that net. And they struggled hard to get out but could not. Help, help, cried the geese. So they started shouting, calling other birds to help them. They started, help, help. We are caught in the hunter's net. Oh, what shall we do? So they understood that a hunter has put the net, and now there is no way to come out of that. So they started calling other birds for the help, and they started, help, help, we are caught in the hunter's net. And what to do now? So birds, they don't have any hands. See, people, they are having hands and legs. Even with the help of hands we can remove the ropes. But what the birds will do is, they are having the wings and two legs, and the legs are got trapped in the net, and there is no one to help them. They started crying and shouting and helping other birds or other birds nearby to help them, but there were no one, and they were caught in the hunter's net. So what will happen now? Whether the birds, they will die there only, whether the hunter will come and catch all the geese and put it in the it will take away with the hunter. What to do? You know that hunters, what they will do, sometimes they will catch the birds and they will sell it to some people, or they will cut it and eat it, or they can keep it in the cage and they will sell it to some. See, we are having some lovebirds, parrots, we keep it in the cage, yes, no, and we keep it in our house. So like that, many birds, they are hunters, they catch them and they sell them. So what will happen now? These geese, they are caught in the net. So what will happen now? Whether they will die there, or whether they will come out from the net. Can anyone come and help them? Can they get any helping hand, so that someone will come and they will remove them from the hunter's net? So what will happen? That will come to know in the second part of the lesson. Okay, dear students, now Okay, so read the whole lesson and understand the situation and underline the difficult words also, and if you find any difficulty regarding the explanation, you can drop the message, we will clarify your doubts. Okay, read the whole lesson, and in the second part we will have the conclusion of this lesson. Till then, take care.